everybody. Wanted to go ahead and do something that NoEasttooFar sent to me, and he sent this to me quite a little while ago after the Chinese stuff that he had sent. He's done a review on this in the past, and I was really curious about it. He offered to go ahead and send me one. So a little history and a little background on this. I know NoEasttooFar went over it as well. In Taiwan, they don't really issue field rations to the troops in the field. They prefer fresh food, and I guess it's not a major chore to go ahead and boil up water for noodles, rice, to add some proteins and vegetables in it as well. So that being said, they don't really issue field rations to their forces, I guess, unless if it's an emergency for some other reason. There are two types. There is this type, which is just a standard field ration, and there's another type which I'll usually throw my pictures at the end, and I'll throw a picture of a field ration heated type on the back of this review. So they have several different types. Type A, I believe, Type B, and Type C. If you look on there, you see the C. So this is a Type C field ration from Taiwan. It's got some writing on there which I cannot understand at all. In fact, there you go. So yeah, so Taiwan. So there's even some letters or something, some numbers. It is incredibly hard to decipher. I don't even know. You might be able to. Where are they? They're right here. You might be able to see them. Maybe not. Anyway, I don't know what they mean. So let's go ahead and crack into this thing. Alright, so it's not like a thick wrapper or anything to that effect, so pour real easy, and I'm trying not to destroy this thing. That's why I'm being a little careful with it. And if you saw NoEasttooFar's video already, this is going to look like some type of prepared or packaged food that you could buy just about in any grocery store. It even comes in a plastic tray. So yeah, this has been dinged up, damaged, whatever. It's been stored improperly, even in my possession. But right off the bat, we can see a bunch of crackers and some of these packets. And in this packet, this is what they kind of call their cereal. I don't know if it's sweetened cereal, but from watching his video, you simply pour this in like a coffee cup and add a certain amount of water. It's got the milk in it, and maybe the other one is sweetener. So you have the cereal, milk, and whatever that other one is. Who knows? Maybe it's the fruit. So, all right. So yeah, so you have a cereal. Here is a 3-in-1. This is probably coffee. What do we have here? We have some strawberry. Let me sure. I don't know what. Oh, there we go. Strawberry jam for the crackers. Okay. Well, there's a pig on there. I'm thinking that these might be little dried pork pieces. Who knows? Yeah. To snack on for maybe protein. Feels pretty dense. What else we got in here? You've got 4 candies. These are ginger candies. And I never had ginger candy. So I guess I'm kind of on a roll. Not too long ago, I did a Alderman's individual meal pack, and he had ginger in the oatmeal. So that was very good. So I'm expecting these. two taste pretty well too. Let's get one out here that's not all busted up and destroyed. So here we got the crackers, or the biscuits. They're pretty dense, but I can't imagine that they're not going to taste great. So let's go ahead and get all this together and grab our tray and mix our cereal and coffee and get this party started. Okay, I have looked all over these packs and looking for like milliliters or how much to put in, and I can't find squat. So I think NoEasttooFar had the same thing. So all right, all you out there after the fact, if you see it on there, let me know how much. So if somebody does one of these reviews in the future, they'll know. And it's the same thing with the 3-in-1 coffee. I don't see anything on here, but you know, fill up a mug of hot water, pour in the coffee, and voila. So I'm going to do the same exact thing with the cereal. Now, of course, I'll put my coffee in here. It's my favorite coffee mug. I'll do the coffee in here with hot water, and I'll do the cereal with cold water. And what did I do with my cold water? All right. Okay, let's go ahead. We'll start with the cereal. And again, it's got these little notches right here. And I'll just make both of these. I don't, I don't know. I was expecting to see some like little raspberries, or dehydrated raspberries or something to that effect, but I don't happen to see any of those. And we'll pour this one in here. Alrighty. And then put in some water. And I'm only going to fill this thing halfway up because I don't, you know, whatever. Alright, I've got an IRP spoon with me today. It's nice and short and small, so I can maneuver in here and eat some cereal. And yeah. And we'll let that do its thing. Okay, now let's go ahead and do the coffee. Again, it's got a little notch right here. Ooh, it even kind of came out a little bit, didn't it? It's got a nice smell right off the bat. And to be honest, I can't tell you what the ingredients are, but to be honest, it looks a lot like that 3-in-1 drink that I had from Alderman's. Wow, Alderman's getting a bunch of shout outs on this vid too. So, and we'll fill this thing up. I just know that this is coffee because it says it's coffee right in that ration thing. And we'll give this a stir. Okay, now I got my tray, got my spoon. Let's go ahead and take a look. And we'll put the crackers down first, seeing how the crackers are I guess, really the main meal of this thing. They'll get the spot of honor, the position of honor on the tray. So, hey, maybe two. So, here we go. And let's just trying to see what that says, but it pretty much just says it's recyclable. So, all right, and again, pretty sturdy crackers. So, yep. Okay, now the mystery meat. I have to admit I did not watch NoEasttooFar's video before I watched this, and it's been a while since he filmed it. So maybe these are going to be like cracklins or something. I don't know, but I guess we'll find out right now if I can open up this bag. So, Yep, something to that kind of effect. But man, these look like these are super deep fried, like fatback. I don't know, man. They kind of, I don't know. So, well, there we go. And the ginger candies. Plop them right there. And really doesn't have a smell, so give that a try in a second. And the last thing we have is the jam. So of course, then we have the coffee, and we've got the cereal. So let me see where you open this up at, because it doesn't have a little tear pull thing. We use this little knife right here. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and try one of these crackers. And I'm expecting them to be, you know, a little sweet instead of more on the savory side. And they are. Like I said, I lived in Europe for a little over 5 years. And anybody who lives in Europe that has like those, you know, the sweet crackers or the biscuits over there, they'll immediately be able to recognize this this taste. Has like the same consistency and the same flavor. So in the States, it would be kind of like a tough to bite through graham cracker, that kind of taste. So let's put some of this strawberry jam on there if it wants to come out. And wow, this is almost kind of like a gummy kind of jam. Might be better if this was heated up. That is like congealed kind of stuff. Well, interesting. There's that word again. So there you go. All right, now the flavor of the day. This, I don't know, pork product. Looks like it's incredibly deep fried pork product, but let's go ahead and give it a wangle. I don't know how to describe that. It's sometimes when you bite it, it's got like a consistency or like a bitiness of like jerky, and then other times it crumbles apart. Like I don't know. So it's not unpleasant. Well, no, it's not unpleasant, but I would be more inclined to say, let's go wait in the chow line instead of that. But then again, if you threw this in soup, if you hydrated it, it'd probably be really good. So, in fact, I might go ahead and, well, heck, I'll do it right now. Throw a little bit of this hot water in here. Grab some of these. And I'll just see what happens. Come back to these at the end of the vid. Okay, well, that is kind of rocking, so I'm going to try this 3-in-1 coffee. Yeah, that is coffee. You can tell it's coffee. So no complaints out of that. Now the cereal. I know there was a ration I had. The muesli has powdered milk in it. In that last IRP I had like a sachet or a packet of powdered milk. And at first I was like, this does not make any sense why you would put powdered milk in a ration. But after tasting it, it was like really sweet, and I really enjoyed it. And I was like, man, that might be a good idea just to put in all rations to use as a thickener, you know, for whatever, you know, and add like cream or I don't know, man. Now I'm going off on tangent. So let me go ahead and show you some of this cereal. You see some of the little cereal bits in there. Probably a little too much water, but the milk flavor still carries through, and it's been a while since it's been sitting there, you know, good, I don't know, 5 minutes or so, and the little cereal bits are pretty soggy. So, yet again, I would be in the line for the fresh chow. Okay, now the ginger candy. This has been a ration of like first. It's hard to explain what that tastes like. It's not real sweet, and it does kind of have a slight ginger type of flavor. I know when I did that survival ration pack thing that I guess the Air Force used, I kept some of those biscuits, or those, whatever they were, those compressed granola bar things, cornflake bar things, and I'm going to send one of those to Kiwi Dean G. Schultz and one of the other reviewers, and I'll probably go ahead and add one of these in there for them as well, because these are these need to be experienced to be understood. So I'm sure you will hear more about the ginger candy in the future. I mean, they're not bad. They're just, I think to a Western palate like mine, it's not what you would expect like a candy to be. But I don't know. When you use ginger in sushi and stuff like that to cleanse your palate, so maybe that's what this is for, to cleanse your palate. So, yeah. Okay, this stuff has been sitting in here for about, I don't know, 10 minutes or so, maybe a little longer than that. I don't really see much of a change, except for the water has changed color. And you can see there was something in there, like a powder or whatever, because it's all over everything over here. So, let's try to fish a couple of these out to see if anything has changed. Here is one of the, yeah, do you notice any difference? Oh, maybe slightly reconstituted a little bit. So they feel about the same. They're both, you can't even like squish them. So, all right, for science, let's see if this this worked. No, they still taste like the same exact other one, except for they're wet. So, yeah. Well, there you go, everybody. This was a review of a Taiwan field ration. And this is like a type C field ration. And again, there is another type, and I'll be putting a picture of the heated one at the end. So, well, everybody, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.